You're listening to the N2K Space Network.
Most environments trust far more than they should, and attackers know it. ThreatLocker solves that by enforcing default deny at the point of execution. With ThreatLocker Allow listing, you stop unknown executables cold. With ring fencing, you control how trusted applications behave. And with ThreatLocker DAC, Defense Against Configurations, you get real assurance that your environment is free of misconfigurations and clear visibility into whether you meet compliance standards. ThreatLocker is the simplest way to enforce zero-trust principles without the operational pain. It's powerful protection that gives CISOs real visibility, real control, and real peace of mind. ThreatLocker makes zero-trust attainable, even for small security teams. See why thousands of organizations choose ThreatLocker to minimize alert fatigue, stop ransomware at the source, and regain control over their environments. Schedule your demo at threatlocker.com/N2K today.
As 2025 comes to a close, we decided to have a team catch-up to talk through what the T- highlights were in 2025 and what we're looking forward to in 2026. Happy Christmas Eve, folks!
T-minus 20 seconds to LOS. T-dress to go for deploy. Roger, roll.
It is December 24th, 2025, and it's our last live episode of the year, but don't worry, we still have great content to share with you over the holiday period. Still, I couldn't let the date pass without catching up with the producing team here at T-, and that team would be Alice Carruth, Jennifer Iben, and Liz Stokes. And you know, here at T-, we started our year in review tradition back in 2023, and it's when we chat about our favorite stories and events from the past year, and then share our predictions for the big news events and stories for the coming year. So, without further ado, let's get into it. So I've got Liz, Jen, and Alice. It's very exciting to see you all here. Happy holidays. Good to see you all.
Good to see you too, Maria. Thank you for having
don't
us.
Speak at once, Liz and Jen.
Thank you for having us. We're happy to be here.
Thank you. We were waiting our turn.
You're being so polite. This is how I know I'm speaking to a group of producers. You all are being the consummate professionals, and I'm just rattling on. So we are here to talk about 2025 and 2026 in a space context. Things that we thought were pretty awesome from this past year and things that we are looking forward to in the coming year. So let's talk about the year that was. And Liz, I'm going to start with you first.
Yeah.
Tell me your thoughts about what you thought was really awesome from 2025.
Oh my, Maria.
Liz.
I mean, there was a lot that happened this past year, and I think we all are kind of on the same page that it was a good year for T-, it was a good year for N2K, it was a good year for space, just in general. I mean, we got to talk to the one and only Dr. Cyan Proctor at the beginning of the year, which was amazing.
True.
We have different shows that we've been putting on with Nexus and Aegis, Space Law, and so those have been very exciting. Those are not any of what I chose. What I chose was Maria and Alice and I got to see, well, Alice, you've seen many of these, but Maria and I, first time ever, got to see a rocket launch, like it live in person, and it was amazing and incredible, and it was probably my favorite moment at N2K, I think, because I got to experience it with you, Alice, and Maria, and it was amazing.
It makes me so happy.
I know. I was expecting a personal one.
I feel like we birthed a baby space nerd.
And you sang Rocket Man and like knew all the lyrics.
Yes.
That was impressive.
Oh my gosh. That honestly, here we go. Are you ready for this? This was one of my favorite episodes because our editor ended it with us singing Rocket Man. And I didn't think that it would be one of my favorite episodes because, nobody likes to hear themselves sing, but
you're a good singer.
My God, it was just...
You are.
I'm just glad I knew the words to an older song. I was so proud of myself.
I just love how unplanned the whole event was. It was like we were in Florida. What an opportunity. Hey, look, guys, there's a launch going on. What do you guys think? Can we sneak away from the conference for the night? Not that we snuck away. It really wasn't after hours. But what an incredible experience. And to watch the two of you at your first ever launch was just amazing.
It was definitely a bit of a life-changing experience. I never thought I'd get a chance to see one living so far away from any place that launches anything. And, these things always scrub more than half the time. So I was like, there's no chance. And then we just got to see it. And it was like nothing I ever would have expected. Liz, I love that was what you chose.
Yeah.
Was not expecting that, but like, that's really touching.
Oh my gosh. It was amazing. First of all, it was at night, which I don't think anything is going to be able to top that because just being able to see the flame was incredible. I mean, and the rumbling, you could feel it in your chest. Like, I'm just saying, if nobody's ever seen a rocket launch, they need to go find one immediately because it was incredible.
Well, the good news is there are more and more launches happening all the time now, so there's more opportunities for people. So maybe when we go to SpaceCom next year, we'll get another shot. I'm hoping. All the fingers and toes crossed for that.
Oh my gosh, that would be amazing.
That would be so great. Oh my gosh. So get the team back together and do that again. All right, so Liz, that is a heck of a way to start. Jen, can you top that?
Well, I will tell you, I actually had two favorite things. And that was my second favorite thing. So I just want to add on a second. That experiencing that with you guys while remotely was amazing. You guys recorded it and just to see the video and to hear your voices and to hear the catch in your throats, like it gave me the chills. And I felt like I was experiencing it with you guys. And then when we played it on the show, it just really, really made my heart soar. So thank you so much for capturing that too. It's more than just you guys doing it. It's that you shared it. Like your voices were given to everybody and it just made so much. It really made my heart fly. I just loved it.
Oh my God. I love this. I'm just so moved. I wasn't expecting this. This is so moving.
It was wonderful. I mean, I loved it. I have it, I even had it written down at the SpaceX Falcon 9 launch. I had all the information so that I could talk about it. But so my other favorite thing is, for me, I've been following along with the Artemis mission, seeing things going forwards, going backwards, toward our next human landing on the moon. So I will out myself. And the last human landing on the moon, I was alive, but I was not old enough to know anything that was happening. So I'm just really, really looking forward to see what happens with Artemis 3. So I've been watching, everything that's been happening. I love looking, watching all the new astronaut classes coming in. There's just so many things that are happening this year that it just really is so exciting. And I'm really excited for, NASA now to move forward with Artemis.
I love that. That's so awesome. Well, Alice, I'm going to turn it to you because Liz and Jen really just knocked it out of the park.
I know. How do you top that? That's really set up the producer to fail. Okay, so I went back to our 2024 year in review because we've been doing this now. This is our third year, Maria, which is amazing.
Hard to believe.
I know. So 2024, I said that I was looking forward to competition. And I have to say that has been my highlight of this year because we saw it. We've seen all of a sudden NASA saying, hey, let's reopen this bidding for this contract and let's have New Glenn come in and compete against SpaceX. And to me, that has been the highlight of the year. New Glenn, I mean, we were looking forward to it this time last year, the first ever launch of New Glenn. We've now seen two of them. They've proven themselves above and beyond what people were expecting. And I think that to me has been an incredible thing to see. New Glenn plus others coming on board this year. New companies coming forward. I mean, just this last month, we've seen a new commercial space station be introduced that's going to hopefully come on board. We're seeing great competition across the whole of the industry. And to me, that has been the highlight of 2025. Space is so new still to the commercial industry. So we need to see this competition for it to thrive. And to me, that is just going to be what excites me moving forward. So go on then, Maria. I've been set up for failure and had to pivot to this one. So what is your highlight of 2025?
Stump the host yet again. So I had a whole list of things thinking y'all would just peel through them all, and then you completely surprised me. So I got to do the thing that I thought was the obvious highlight from 2025 was Firefly's Blue Ghost mission.
I knew you were going to go with that.
I was like, everyone's going to pick that one. Okay, so I get to say that. So for me, this was a really great opportunity for the world to understand that commercial space is actually not a complete pie in the sky thing. Like, it's doing stuff. So Firefly, a private company, successfully landing a lander on the moon and doing the science and having a full, complete mission success. That was in March of 2025, which is hard to believe that it was like not that long ago. To me, that was just an absolute watershed moment. Like, I cried tears of just total joy. And, you know, I think China is going to surprise all of us next year. I didn't want to get to 2026 too soon, but yeah, they're going to surprise us, I think. But seeing that, you know, the American commercial space sector succeeding like that was just a really powerful moment. And seeing the commercial sector, like, finally doing what a lot of people have been hoping for literal decades of, like, showing that these incredible missions that we thought were only NASA's territory can be done NASA and commercial space. Watershed moment. So I'm looking forward to a lot of that happening. But it's sort of a dovetail to your thing, Alice. So yeah, same brain. Competition is good.
Absolutely. And we saw that Blue Ghost, didn't we, when we were at Space Symposium as the mock-up, and both 2 of us were just like, we were so excited seeing it in person. It's a bit like seeing that vast mock-up as well of the Haven 1. I think that's going to be, when you've seen it and you've kind of had that experience of touching a mock-up or seeing a launch, it just brings space to life. So I love the fact that Liz has talked about that first launch, and it was yours too, and then we got to experience that, and then we get to see our first commercial lunar landing on the moon, because, you know, even though you were technically alive, Jen, you don't remember it. None of us do. We'd just gone back to, you know, records of it. So being able to see that and witness that in person is really quite a huge experience.
So now we've wrapped up 2025, and let's now pivot to 2026. But first, you know, regular listeners know that every day at the end of each episode of T-Minus, I read the names of all of the people who work on the show. Names of people like Alice Carruth, Jennifer Iben, and Liz Stokes. It is a big team effort to get this show published every day. And you, dear listener, also play a very important role too. That's because every time you share an episode of T-Minus with your colleagues or on social media, that not only helps us grow, but more importantly, it shows us how our work is useful and interesting to you. So if you enjoy T-Minus, please don't keep us hidden. Share our show in your social media and professional networks, because that helps us grow and makes T-Minus even better every day. And thank you for being a part of the T-Minus crew. We'll be right back.
The Who's Down in Who Newville were making their list, but some didn't know Walmart has the best brands for their gifts.
What about toys? Do they have brands kids have been wanting all year?
Yep, Barbie, Tony's, and Lego. Gifts that will make them all cheer.
Do you mean they have all the brands I adore?
They have Nintendo, Nespresso, Apple, and more.
What about...
So the Who answered questions from friends till they were blue. Each one listened and shouted, from Walmart? Who knew? Shop gifts from top brands for everyone on your list in the Walmart app.
Oh, Hilton stay, your beds are soft and cozy. No lumpy couch, no stiff futon, no shower line at crack of dawn. Oh, Hilton stay, a holiday you're saving.
When you want holiday comfort you can count on, it matters where you stay. This season, enjoy spacious, comfortable rooms and friendly service when you book with Hilton instead. Hilton for the stay.
Welcome back. So, in the previous part of this episode, we covered our thoughts on 2025. So, what do we think is going to be the big news and events in 2026 for you, our team, and for space in general? Let's get into it. All right, since I can't wait to talk about next year, why don't we go in the same order again? Liz, what are you thinking for next year? What are you looking forward to? What are you hopes and dreams, or maybe fears?
No fears, only excitement.
I love it.
I gotta say, so we are heading to SpaceCom again in January, the end of January. We're very excited about it. And there's a special keynote speaker that is going to be talking, giving the keynote speech there. And it is the one and only Bill Nye, the Science Guy.
I love how you said it with the correct cadence. Bill Nye, the Science Guy. Yeah, you got to do it that way.
Absolutely, you got it. You're right. And so, I mean, hopefully, I don't know, fingers crossed, we might get to talk to him. That would be amazing if we can. But yeah, I mean, if we can't, just getting to see him down there would be incredible, because he was such a pivotal point in my childhood. I mean, for anybody out there who's under the age of 30, represent, okay? Because we all remember walking into science class those days where the teacher was just like, all right, we're going to watch a Bill Nye, the Science Guy.
That number actually goes
video.
up to around 45,
right. Anybody
I would
under
say.
The age of,
I agree.
Whatever.
Yeah. No. My childhood also, but I'm much older than you, so...
Everybody
even
who enjoyed Bill Nye.
non-Americans even had Bill Nye, the Science Guy, influence them. That is why I think it's such a great opportunity for all of us. I think we're just going to be complete space nerds that go, fangirl over him. Oh my gosh, it's Bill Nye. And look, I'm totally not put off by these things, as Maria will attest. If I see somebody that I want to go and meet, I'm quite happy to wander over there and I will get a photograph with them.
That's why you're the producer of the show. I mean, that's literally the job.
We did it to Charlie Duke when we were at the Space Symposium a couple of years ago. So I am going to make it my mission, Liz. We are going to meet Bill Nye, the Science Guy, and we are going to get our photo with him.
If we do this again in 2026, talk about what we love and what has happened over the past, that would be, I'm already calling it. That's what's going to happen for next year.
Start strong in January.
I'm really excited to hopefully meet him and just even get to hear him speak in person is going to be incredible.
I have been to some of his events when he's come up locally to do stuff. He's a great speaker, so I'm sure, and especially the mission that he's going to be talking about, like with the Planetary Society, it's going to be a great speech. So fingers crossed about that one, Liz. I'm with you. I can't wait to talk to him. So I'm really hoping that comes through. All right, so Jen, I'm going to move to you now. Hopes, dreams, fears, ambitions, anything for 2026.
I like Liz, I don't really think I have any fears. My hopes and dreams really are just to live along with you guys. I have learned so much about the space industry just by listening to T-Minus and being, present at your conversations. I just really, really enjoy that. And I really looking at like what Alice said, just seeing what happens next as far as the competition, as far as, this, it's not just a global space race, but it's also, within our own country, watching all the different companies coming and going and, hoping that there are a lot more successes like this year. It was just such a great year. I love watching the launches with you guys virtually when we, when we all tune in together. It's just so much fun watching it go through Slack. So, I really am excited to see, what's next.
Yeah. All right, Alice, over to you.
Oh, so this is a tough one. And I had to go with, obviously we're Artemis year. It's very exciting. I'm going to let you go with that one though, Maria, because I figured that was the one you were most excited about.
Yeah, it's one of them.
And I'm going to have to go with the cliche is space data centers. I'm really excited to see that they are coming to the forefront right now in the whole space industry. And we've gone from thinking at the beginning of 2025, oh, this is a pipe dream, to all of a sudden having a first data center on the moon. Good job to Lone Star and getting that up there. And I think we're going to see such a huge difference to absolutely everything here on the ground if we can get these space data centers up in the air. So that to me is going to be my highlight of 2026, what we see developing there, how many new companies are going to come online with that. So we'll see.
That is a very interesting pick. I was not expecting that, but I'm delighted that you picked that because that is a really good one. I think that is not just where the money is, but that is where a lot of cool science is happening. So that's a very good pick, Alice. Nicely done.
You know why? It's because there's a data center that's being planned down the road for me. And honestly, I'm starting to think, is it a good idea that we're starting to plan one on the ground? I mean, we're going to need them on the ground. Don't get me wrong. I'm not completely naive. But it's interesting to see how quickly we're moving to the idea of having them in space and how much that will then affect these data centers on the ground in the future. So yeah, it's kind of forefront of my mind for me, personally. So
I mean, necessity being the mother of invention. We'll see like a lot of money going to be going into developing these. So we'll see how quickly that will happen. And I know there's a lot of big hopes riding on these, so it's going to be fascinating. Alice, it's a great pick. I imagine
I'm guessing yours. Is it Artemis, Maria?
So, I mean, I can't not say Artemis. So I did the thing where I had a whole list. I was like, people are going to pick these, and then none of y'all picked any of the things I put on my list. So I have to go with the obligatory Artemis 2 is happening in February. Fingers crossed. I mean, I will be staying up late with my kid watching that because while we will not be landing on the moon with Artemis 2, as Jen mentioned, that will be Artemis 3. Going around the moon with humans hasn't happened in my lifetime, so I'm a little bit excited about that. And by that, I mean incredibly excited. I feel like I should mention at the time of this recording, Jared Isaacman just being confirmed as the NASA administrator. The hopes are sky high with him about what's going to happen. That is where I'm like cautiously optimistic, but a little scared because he has a heck of a challenge ahead of him. I am really nervous for the budgets for NASA, NOAA, NSF, and all the cuts that have been happening. So I'm really hoping in 2026, now that we have at least a permanent administrator now of NASA, that we start seeing some good news on that front. Because there are definitely some changes needed. Certainly our guests have told us that many, many times. But I'm also worried about potential generational damage. So it's like, I'm laughing, but I'm scared. But yeah, I really, really want Artemis to be a huge success. Competition is great. I think China's going to do some amazing things also in 2026. And I think with the Rubin Observatory that came online this year, we're going to see some incredible findings from that as well. Just giving science a plug. It's been really cool seeing people excited about the 3I Atlas comet that people think is aliens. We're going to see a lot more of that in 2026, thanks to Rubin. Maybe they're aliens. They're not aliens, but maybe they are.
Aliens. They're about as alien as I'm alien, should we say.
They will be interstellar, though. We will be seeing lots more of that. So I'm always excited when people get excited about science, even if it's for kind of funny reasons. So
I like that. Now, I'm going to push that one as well. 2026, I feel like we're really seeing an inflection point of people getting space all of a sudden. It's like the communications for the last 70 years have finally started to permeate, and people are going, oh yeah, space, it's not such a waste anymore. We're all using satellites. We're all using it for communications. We're financial transactions. I spent a lot of time, as you know, this last fall in Nebraska, and I couldn't get over how much the farming community just got, how important space was to what they're doing every day. So
it's the lifeblood.
Maybe 2026 is going to be the year that people just go, oh yeah, space is everything. It's not this niche anymore that we laugh at, that actually it's really important to all of us in our everyday lives.
Especially if those data centers are going up in orbit. That's going to be where a lot of stuff is happening. So let's see what happens. Any final thoughts, everybody? Because I think we've got a lot to look forward to in 2026. Anything anyone wants to add before we close out?
I just want to say another plug to SpaceCom. We're very excited to be coming back and bringing the podcast there and being live at the whole conference and recording lots of interviews. It's such a great opportunity for us to be able to chat with all the people that we've been talking to remotely, but also it's really great to be able to actually be on the floor and doing that. So
come meet us. We loved meeting listeners last year. So come say hi. Watch us record as we're doing our work. We are real people. We are not AI. So you can say hello and meet us, and we would love to see you. The dream team will be back together in Florida end of January. So looking forward. Well, minus Jen.
Jen. We'll have to bring a Jen cutout.
Jen on a stick.
Yes. Jen on a stick. An emotional support Jen on a stick.
Yeah.
That would be amazing. But looking forward to a wonderful year with all of you and another fantastic year of T-minus. Thanks for all of your hard work in 2025, everybody. It's been a magical year, and 2026 is going to be even better. So thank you.
Thank you.
And that's T-minus, brought to you by N2K Cyberwire. We'd love to know what you think of our podcast. Your feedback ensures we deliver the insights that keep you a step ahead in the rapidly changing space industry. If you like the show, please share a rating and review in your podcast app. Please also fill out the survey in the show notes or send an email to space@n2k.com. We're proud that N2K Cyberwire is part of the daily routine of the most influential leaders and operators in the public and private sector, from the Fortune 500 to many of the world's preeminent intelligence and law enforcement agencies. N2K helps space and cybersecurity professionals grow, learn, and stay informed. As the nexus for discovery and connection, we bring you the people, the technology, and the ideas shaping the future of secure innovation. Learn how at n2k.com. N2K's senior producer is Alice Caruth. Our producer is Liz Stokes. We are mixed by Elliot Peltzman and Trey Hester, with original music by Elliot Peltzman. Our executive producer is Jennifer Iben. Peter Kilpie is our publisher, and I am your host, Maria Varmazes. I hope you have a wonderful holiday, a very Merry Christmas if you're celebrating, and a very Happy New Year. Thank you for listening.
T-minus.
One thing I was going to mention that I was hoping would come back in 2026 are jokes. You know, I didn't want to.
Oh, no.
We should totally do it.
We should
Just
bring it back.
occasionally.
Yes.
Bring back the jokes.
Yeah.
I'm being overruled on that entirely. So
I always tell the joke to the kids. I'm like, why was 6 scared of 7? Because 7, 8, 9.
Yeah. Oh,
there you go. See, that makes me genuinely laugh.
Oh, okay. Maybe we should maybe this is it. This is on a Friday. We could get the 4 of us together and I can tell you the most
and then
stupid
Liz
jokes so we can
reacting to
react.
your joke is actually
and
funny
then we
to
laugh
me.
at her.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is funny.
Genuinely love it.
Hey, Ryan Reynolds here, wishing you a very happy half-off holiday because right now Mint Mobile is offering you the gift of 50% off unlimited. To be clear, that's half price, not half the service. And Mint is still premium unlimited wireless for a great price. So that means a half day, yeah?
Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. New customer offer for first 3 months only. Speed slow after 35 gigabytes if network's busy. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.